Well, we got off to a late start today, but thanks to Allegra, Excedrin, and ibuprofen, I am ready to go. The only problem is I can't find the keys for the ATV or the lawnmower, and the version around here of the key keeper that I have, she's out getting lunch right now, and I can't find the keys, so I'm not sure where they're at. But I mean, that's why most of the time I leave the keys and everything. I know you shouldn't, but I can't organize anything, and I'd leave my head, I'd lose it if it wasn't attached. So I mean, that's just how I am. But I guess I'll just kind of kick back and eat lunch, and we'll get started then. Well, the foreman here's checking up on me, seeing how we're doing. What's going on, buddy? Can I touch you? Oh, what's going on, puppy? What's going on? You're a good horse. Look at it go. Well, this is the foreman of the job right here, and neither me nor the foreman know where the keys for the ATV and the lawnmower are. The person who knows that is out getting lunch right now. We still have a lot to go. I'm tired, I'm sore, and frankly I could think of a lot of other things I'd rather be doing today. But we got to get this done. I know gardening and homesteading and whatnot, it's worth it most of the time. But honestly, today I feel like, a beachfront condo in Florida, the whole home ownership and gardening thing isn't really working out for me today. I feel like just sitting down on a balcony looking out at the ocean, but you'll have that some days. But we wouldn't have Mr. Horsey here if we were in Florida, so. Plus the weather right now here in Indiana is beautiful. It's above average for October. I mean, I think it's like 81 degrees right now. The sun's been shining all week. We're on vacation this week. It's kind of a working vacation, I guess you'd call it. We're working around here. But it's at least we got good weather. Can't complain about the weather. I'll tell you what, this already looks a lot better than it did before. It's getting back closer to where it was. This is probably eroded in 2 to 3 feet minimum since we bought this place. So it's definitely looking better. We still have some more to lay down, but we're getting somewhere now. Well, this is the door that I use all the time to get into the house, and there's the keys, so they were right in front of me. Okay, these cinder blocks have been laying along here since we bought the place, and I'm going to go ahead and use those for some of that erosion control material. And I'm also going to take this pea gravel up. I think they used to store firewood here, and we're not burning wood anymore, so we're going to go ahead and put some of that sod down here. So I'm going to take some of this pea gravel up and use that in the creek as well. Okay, we've done most of the bank repair. Now what we're trying to do is sort of ease into the existing bank, and we went and put some broken up chunks of cinder block down, and then I'll take a layer of sod, a couple layers of sod down on top, and then put some more broken up chunks on it. Okay, our bank restoration project, I guess I'm going to call that complete. We sloped it, and hopefully it does the same thing that little sloped area over there does, because that does get water up over it, but since it's grass, it tends not to erode anywhere near as quickly. And we sort of try to slope it nice. I don't know, we're just gonna have to wait and see how it turns out. I mean, that's really all we can do. The other issue that we've had in the past, our house has a basement, and there's a drain tile. The thing is, it drains out to this creek. The drain tile does. Well, we've had it in the past where we've had a lot of rain and the drain tile is backed up, and I don't know if like a little river vulture got in there and made a nest. Something got in there and plugged it up. So we're going to try to make a little cage for it or something so water could flow out of the drain tile freely. The bad part is when they put this house in, they didn't put a sump pit in the basement. That'd have been nice. That way, if this did get plugged up, if you had power, you wouldn't have to worry about your basement flooding, because the sump pump would take care of it. However, in their infinite wisdom, they didn't put a sump pit in. So you can see here's the drain, and up that way there's the house. So the line comes down here some way, somehow, and drains. And it's nice because, you know, in the event of a storm or whatnot, if the power's out, you don't have to worry about getting power to a sump pump. But that brings a whole other set of problems. So we've kind of opened this up. We're going to get a screen to keep the otters or the vultures or whatever the heck's getting in there, keep them out. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to try to redesign this or not. This is hot, tiring, glorious work, and it's filthy. Well, we're almost done. We got a late start today, and we're determined to get it done today. So we're going to bring this next batch down to the creek bank and do a little bit more erosion repair, and see how it turns out, and then the rest of this might go into the berm that we're making. But we'll take one step at a time and see what we got. Okay, we're continuing further along this creek bank here, and what we're basically doing is laying the sod down over what's already there. I'm sure we are covering up some beneficial weeds and plants, but our plan is to plant some more trees, because the trees definitely have helped with erosion, but they only can do so much. And we're going to try to find some bushes or ground cover that might help with erosion and plant that as well. We're just trying to get a nice slope here instead of the steeper drop off. Over on the other side, the grass over there can frequently, during heavy rains, go underwater, and we don't seem to have the erosion issues over there. So we're really not doing this on this side to beautify it. We're just kind of, we had the sod and it seems to be working pretty good for fill. So that's what we're trying to do. There may come a day that we put riprap or something along here too, but as of right now, this is as far as we're going. We'll probably in the next few days go get some plants or bushes. And what I've been doing, basically taking a roll of sod, sitting on the edge, and letting her fall down. And then I'm just kind of piling this down there. Kind of try to build the bank up a little bit, and I'll roll some more sod down on it, and hopefully before we get another gully washer, this will sort of root and grow back in and sort of settle. We haven't had water in this since probably last spring when we had heavy rain. Normally there isn't much water in this, but during a heavy rain, the water will get all the way up to the top of the banks. It's overflowed the banks before. A lot drains into this, so. You know, again, we have the sod, and this is kind of an experiment. It looks better, even though beautification isn't the main purpose of this.